Ball one. 2 out, nobody on. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Olsen is there, and the side is retired. Diamondbacks hit the board first thanks to this. So here's the cleanup hitter, Chris Davis. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Davis.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The windup and the 0-1. Throws him on the bender there, and he's in the hole 0-2.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Greinke looks in. 0-2 on its way. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1. Brett Anderson will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Anderson.
A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. Souza on the move. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting fifth.
Jurickson, Josh Begley will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. A swing and a ground ball to third, and that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. The throw into second.
You know, D-Row, it's not always easy to hit in the day games. First 5 hitters, 5 up, 5 down. 6-hole hitter, though. He must have gotten a good night's sleep last night.
That's exactly where I was going, Dan. First 5 guys in the order looked like they were still asleep rolling out of bed. Those day games will creep up on you. 6-hole guy was locked and loaded.
First pitch on its way. Line drive to left. Peralta is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1 left for Oakland. They still trail 1-0. Brett Anderson will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
For the Athletics. Now playing right field. Number 30.
Josh Begley will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Number 19, Josh Begley.
Pitch on its way to Avila.
Leading off for the Diamondbacks.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
Into the box, Ketel Marte. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
The third baseman, number 5, Eduardo Escobar.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over.
Leading off for the A's,
Chris
Your
Bassett
attention,
will
please.
come on as a pinch hitter.
Hitting for the Athletics. Number 40, Chris Bassett.
Here's Greinke back to work now as he jumps ahead of the first man to greet him. It's strike one. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. They're hacking at everything.
Down the third baseline. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. He'll get it into second. And he will make it up to second as he advances on the throwing miscue. My goodness.
The center fielder.
Yeah, I think he was sitting
Number
on the
22.
fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Souza is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning. The relay, and he is in there.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Robbie Grossman, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Bassett stands at third with one gone in the inning. Lifted down the line in left. Peralta on the move. And they can't run it down. Two-strike bunt attempt here as this one's down. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And this is a base hit, and that'll get him on the board as this ball game is tied at 1.
Boy, there are big RBIs and big base hits, Dero, but none more than with 2 outs. A big 2-out knock right there. Not only ties things up, but keeps the inning going as well.
Yeah, just a great approach right there by the batter. You never know when your number's going to...
Standing in now, Matt Olson. Chopper foul. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. The 0-1 pitch. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And now it'll kick around in the corner. Long throw to third. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Here's Chris Davis now. Down the left field line and deep. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Chris Bassett will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. First pitch of the at-bat.
Number 40.
Line drive to center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Now batting.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart.
And now, meanwhile, here's a ball headed out toward deep left center field. And this is going to clear the wall, a home run. Jake Lamb standing in now.
Jake Lamb.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix
Now
it up a
batting,
little bit more because they are
hitter,
on his stuff.
Christian Walker.
In now, Christian Walker, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Grossman on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Wilmer Flores hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Nick.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon.
Number 16.
So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here it comes, 0-2. And now this is foul tipped at the plate, and that appeared to catch a lot of the home plate umpire in the process. Hope he's all right down there. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
The batter.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. In previous meetings with Liam Hendricks, 2 hits in 7 tries. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Avila bats left but throws right and stands at 5'11". He was a 5th round pick during the 2008 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So digging in now, Brett Anderson. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
That swing looked kind of out of control to me. Looked like he was trying to dial 9, but when you're down by 4 runs early in the game, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. Ahmed will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
The batter, number 19.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the catcher, Josh Fegley. Grounded back up the middle. Ahmed to his left. He's got it. Throw on to first is in time, and Greinke's got himself 2 outs.
The batter, number 10.
At the plate, Marcus Semien hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Hit on the ground to third. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Stepping in now, Chris Bassett, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much It's time for baseball in the Bay Area as we welcome you to the Oakland Coliseum. Today, a matchup out of the American League Western Division between the Houston Astros and the Oakland A's. It's going to be fun marveling at two of the best in the game, and it's next on MLB Network. Lou Trevino, a right-hander from the Keystone State, gets the ball as the starter in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Now batting, George Springer. He will lead this one off today. And underway from Oakland as the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball 1.
First pitch.
Popped up. Trevino over to his left. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Matty, they have to be very happy with Alex Bregman right now. He took home the All-Star Game MVP last year. All that star power on the field, and he walked away saying, hey, I'm the man. This goes to show you how good of a player he is.
Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Grossman is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Batting third.
Stepping in, Jose Altuve. He took home the Silver Slugger Award in the American League a year ago. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. A bouncer up the middle. Profar fields it cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error. Justin Verlander, a Virginia-born right-hander, gets the ball to start this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're taking a look at one of the top pitchers in the game. This guy has over 200 career victories, and he'd like to add another one to this list. This guy's been a really good pitcher for a long time, and right now he's showing no signs of slowing down. It'll be interesting to watch him work in this one here.
Time now for a glance at Bob Melvin's A's starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. He finished last season with the most home runs in the major leagues. He won the Major League home run title. He can put a ball into orbit when he catches it, and I hope he catches one in this game.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. His line against Justin Verlander, he's just 1 for 6. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Verlander has hurled more than 2,700 major league innings in his career, and over those innings he's stacked up over 2,700 strikeouts, which means he's closing in on the top 20 strikeout pitchers of all time. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Here's a ground ball out to the shortstop, Correa. Throw on to first, and Verlander's got it going here, 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings in the big power-hitting first baseman, Matt Olson. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Springer has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Down go the Athletics on a total of 4 pitches. Next up for the Stros, Carlos Correa. He'll get to take his first cuts here. In there, strike 1. Correa, who's sometimes called Show-Rea. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Carlos Correa goes down to become the first out here in the 2nd inning. Trevino is kind of an interesting guy when you dig into his starting pitching tendencies. As starters go, he does a nice job of limiting base hits, but what's proven to give him trouble at times is the walk. He tends to issue a lot of free passes, more than you'd like to see.
That's an interesting note, that'd be. And I think one of the things that he doesn't give himself enough credit for, when he falls behind in the count, 2-1, 3-1, he's the kind of guy that's just not going to lay one in there and let you whack it. He'd rather start with it.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and here's Chris Davis now. He'll be the one to greet Justin Verlander to start the inning.
The designated hitter, Chris
High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Into the second deck and gone. A solo shot here to left, and the A's are on the board first, 1-0.
Just a majestic home run to watch, and I certainly think it's worth looking at with our show track technology. You don't see many home runs in that territory, and with a projected distance coming in at 470 feet, it backs it up. A really impressive blast.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. 1 away.
Time for a look at the Astros on D. And I want to focus on Jose Altuve. Pound for pound, the best player in Big League Baseball. A Gold Glove second baseman, he can do it all. 5 tools, the ability to turn a double play with the best of them.
Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can forget about it. This ball is gone. A solo shot here off the bat of Jurickson Profar. And Oakland has moved out in front here 2-0.
Wow, there's a case of a ball up in the zone. Not the easiest pitch in the world to get underneath and drive it out of the ballpark. Good piece of hitting right there. Ball up in the zone. He didn't miss it. He destroyed it.
Batting 7.
Into the box, Marcus Semien. And Verlander jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. Semien in an 0-2 hole here.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
Scoring with 2 strikes as he gets this one down. Gurriel comes up with it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting 8.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the right-handed hitting catcher, Nick Hundley. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This is part of what makes him one of the best pitchers in the game. He pounds strikes, and his stuff is really tough to make contact with. And when you fall behind 0-2, good luck.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is. Tyler White will bat next. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
On he pops it up. Olsen has room in foul territory. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting 8. The right fielder.
First delivery to him on the way. This is line to left. No one can make a play on this one, and the first Astros hit is going to be for extra bases. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
The catcher,
boy, that double was an absolute missile.
Yeah, man, you can't fault the outfielder too much either. The line drive was hit right at him, and I think it took a minute to gauge where it was going. So I think he misjudged it a bit. The end result, the ball gets down, and the hitter is standing at second base with a solid double.
And it's fouled away. The 1-1 home. Belted high in the air out to left. Grossman going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Settling in now, George Springer. He popped out in his first trip. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. Yanked on the ground down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the gloves down the line. He pulls into second safely as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Go around to Olsen will take care of him. So stepping in, Ramon Laureano. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Number 22.
Right there for strike 1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity on it.
And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here.
Now batting, the left fielder, Robbie Grossman.
Here's Robbie Grossman, second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
Back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Grossman rounds the corner and is headed home. He will score as they push their lead to 3 now.
Up next for Oakland, the first baseman, Matt.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch on its way from Verlander. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. And he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. Verlander pauses. Here it is on 0-2. Gurriel brings it in. One there to Gurriel, and they get them both.
The batter, number 2.
So base is empty now after the double play. And digging in is the veteran DH, Chris Davis.
Yeah, now this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
The windup and the 0-1. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one. Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
Here comes the first pitch. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Here's Jurickson Profar, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. This will kick up against the wall now. The run scores from second. It's 6-1. And he'll scramble back to the bag and be there safely.
The batter, number 10, shortstop.
Man, this is just not what he had in mind when the skipper gave him the ball in this one. He's given up 8 hits, and we're not even out of the 3rd inning. He's getting exposed a little bit here.
Now pitching for the Astros.
Here comes the Astros skipper up out of the Houston dugout. And it would appear that that's going to be the end of the afternoon for Justin Verlander. So he'll depart early here this afternoon, and you have to figure he will not be thrilled with his performance in this one. Hit on the ground to short. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just first pitch on its way.
For the
a ball and no strikes.
The second baseman, Jose Altuve.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Number 1, shortstop Carlos Correa.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And the former #1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, bats next. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Laureano calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
Now batting.
First pitch of the at-bat. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. This is skied into short left center. Grossman is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Fouled off. Now here's the pitch. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now Ramon Laureano.
Number 22.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Laureano, just 24 years of age. He was a 16th round selection during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
And he just dissected him in that at-bat as he flails at that one, and he's down on 3 pitches, 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder.
Ready for another shot now. Robbie Grossman. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Astros manager A.J. Hinch between innings specifically about his club's offense to this point. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Count remains at 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Ready with another 0-2. Skied into straightaway right. Piscotty's there for it. 1 away.
Now batting.
He's set. Here it comes. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Comes set, and the 0-1 is in there for the second strike.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
And there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Astros, the right fielder, Josh Reddick.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up the former Gold Glover Josh Reddick. First pitch on its way. Right on the inside, Black taken for a called strike. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the ledger? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Astros. They trail 6-1. Digging in, Matt Chapman. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Chapman.
Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left as it's now a 6-run ball game. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
D-Roll, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, well, there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Into the box now, Matt Olson, as he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
Ready once again, Chris Davis. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. From the stretch, a ball and no strikes.
Got to believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. And he's bunting with 2 strikes, but can't connect, so a real wasted at-bat there. So a runner on second with 1 down now. And up next, the outfielder, Stephen Piscotty. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball in there for a called strike. The 0-1 pitch. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. So a man at third here with 2 gone, and Jurickson Profar will be the next to bat. Oh, 0-1, here it comes, and he fouls this one off. And he's bunting here with 2 strikes and 2 out, and he misses and likely will get an earful here as that retires the side. The A's add on to their lead with the sole. So striding in, Robinson Chirinos. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. Around first, he's digging for second. And the Astros get something started right away. It's a leadoff double.
The center fielder, number 4.
He's set, and the pitch. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Laureano will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. The Scotty's on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Now batting.
So striding forward now, Jose Altuve. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire. Now in the box, Marcus Semien, and he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hit scoring so far. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1. Hard liner to center field. Springer has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
The catcher, number 3.
Strike.
Nick Hundley.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
First pitch of the at-bat. Line towards center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit
Number
on the
22.
absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. A 1 pitch on its way. Line drive to left. But this will hang up just long enough to be run down in shallow left for a tough second out.
Now batting, left fielder.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Robbie Grossman. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First offering on its way. Bit of an ill-advised swing that time as that ball got in on him.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Trying to move the runner into scoring position here, but this is a foul ball. Hundley leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he's bunting here with 2 strikes and 2 out, and he misses. Here's Carlos Correa now. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just the single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
And that'll get down for a base hit, and he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Here's the 4th hit of the game, and it's a good one. Puts a good swing on this thing, and it goes for a double. We'll see if they can build on it here.
Here's Michael Brantley as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Line drive to center field. Laureano patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. And the runner not tagging will retreat to second base.
Now batting, the
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Strike 2 up in the zone.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2. You've got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Laureano moves over. 2 down. Stepping into the box, Tyler White 0 for 2 for him to this point. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. A 2-0 count to the Astros DH.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Fouled away. Now a swing and a fly ball. Piscotty on his horse. And no one will track it down. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 1 left for Houston. They're down 7-1. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Matt Chapman is coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Standing in now, Matt Olson, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And it's 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
1 out, nobody on. Two and 1 to the A's first baseman. Fastball taken down the middle, and that's strike 2. Here now the 2-2 is in there. A called strike 3.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Chris Davis.
Next will be the designated hitter, Chris Davis. He struck out while trying to lay down a bunt last time.
Yeah, and he just straight up whiffed on that 2-strike bunt attempt. And not to be too critical, but it wasn't the best of looks either.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. A ball and a strike. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 3 balls and 2 strikes, a full count to the A's DH. 3-2 pitch. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. A's are gone in order. They're on top 7-1. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Piscotty's on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Now at the plate, Robinson Chirinos. He singled his last time up. 0-1 the count. Bases are empty. One man out. Sent on the ground out to second. Profar takes it in. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, George Springer. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
He's feeling it out there on the mound. Just kidding.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that Piscotty. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did it get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And this will kick off the base of the wall. And he will get there as the A's have themselves a leadoff double.
Yeah, it looked like the center fielder got a fairly good jump on this ball, but he just doesn't have enough hops to bring it in. And once it's by him, you know he was going to get at least a double.
In now, Jurickson Profar as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Gurriel is right there. Throw too late to get Profar. He's aboard on a bunt single.
The batter, number 10. Shortstop.
Ready for another chance? Marcus Semien. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. First delivery to him on the way. There's a drive out to left center field. And this one bounds around against the wall. And he's in safely at third as a run will score on the play as well.
The catcher,
Chris Davinsky comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Nick Hundley will be his first test down at the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. The 0-1 pitch. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. A throw to the plate, and the recovery will be in time to get him breaking from third. And a base running gaff that time, as that's the first out of the inning. Wow. 0-2, here it is. Line drive to left. And that's a fair ball as this will rattle up into the corner. And the run is in to score from third. And he is out trying for 2 bases, but credit him with a single and an RBI here.
Number 22.
Digging in once again, Ramon Laureano. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming, here it is. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan. What does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Dero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snap. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
All over the place to start the ninth. It's 3-0 now. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the ninth. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Bregman on at first, nobody out. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Carlos.
Lays off 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Lifted down the line in left.
And he makes the running catch inside the home bullpen area.
And surprisingly, both runners able to advance 90 feet. Second and third now with only one away. High in the air out towards shallow right. The Scotties there for it. 2 down. And both runners have to hold where they are, so call it a missed opportunity with 2 gone now. And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And that is going to cost him a run as he'll scamper home on the wild pitch. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
You know, he was really pounding the strike zone early on, but he's kind of gotten away.
Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And he is safe at the plate as he wasn't able to recover in time. 2 out, nobody on. He loses him on ball 4.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, right field.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, Dero. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Stepping in now, Robinson Chirinos. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Gone! It's a grand slam. First delivery to him on the way.
The center
laid off, but a cold strike as that caught the outside. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Hey, this game is close right here, but I'll take you inside the mindset even if it was a blowout. I know the team's down to their final out, but you'll be hard-pressed to ever find an offensive player give away and
throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
Well, I got to be honest, I didn't think he had 9 innings in him, but he battled, and he finished the game, and he picked up the win along the way, too.
9